Yeah, no, I think that's. I don't know. I'm kind of with you. I think I need to know more. I think it's exciting that Facebook's like really leaning into this metaverse idea. I just think that that's going to be super tricky to do well. So I wanted to give a quick example of like a description of what the metaverse is. So you'll hear different definitions, and this is like coming from Input Mag. I thought they had a really good write-up on this. In the simplest terms possible, like the metaverse can be thought of as a virtual world where people can play, socialize, and work in. Think Second Life, but less stiff and way more cartoony, and you could enter using VR or AR and get extra immersion through a presence and natural input, such as hand tracking and voice input, or a regular 2D like device like a phone, tablet, or computer. And maybe you could even enter through Facebook Portal or a game console like a Nintendo Switch one day. And where do you enter? Who is the gatekeeper? Like the internet, there isn't going to be one entrance. It might be a Fortnite, a Roblox, a Horizon Worlds, and everything in between, all mixed into one, just like the internet. We're all on the internet, but now one company commands it. So I think that's like the other interesting point, is that there's going to be a bunch of entry points, and the metaverse is kind of like this AR version of the web, where you can kind of like come and leave as you please. So that's the other thing, is the metaverse, from what I've been kind of trying to understand, is that it's the same idea. It's a network of companies, initiatives, and ideas that'll live in this like virtual world. I kind of feel like if you just like clip this episode, we wait 15 years, it'll be like, I'm wondering if like this is what it sounds like when people were talking about the internet in like the early 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this going to be hilarious like 15 years from now?
Until there is a compelling reason to have VR AR that enhances existing experience, and that's the key, without creating friction, it won't cotton on. It's like, to me, it's like 3D printing. I thought was the future. I thought that's the future of everything. Imagine a world where you don't have to, you just buy designs and you print them. It turns out the technology is still not as sophisticated enough, and there's so many other parts of, say, purchasing something where a 3D printer removes that, and no one's created the perfect experience. And I know Apple's really good at making really thoughtful, meaningful designs, and you think if they were to jump on the technology, they could make some really amazing things with like 3D printing. The problem is, it's counterintuitive to their production methods, and it opens up a door that could affect them in other ways. So I think I see this as the same thing. It's a really clever technology that has like a very specific cult following, but I don't think it's mainstream enough to do something interesting. Like it's just, yeah, I don't know.